Muted. Here we go again. I did it again. I'm muted yet again. But happy New Comic Book Day, everyone. I hope everything is good. I hope everybody can hear me well. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, I'm gonna bring my partner Sam from Sam Single Web, and we'll talk from there.
Whoa.
Station. What's going on,
Station.
Sam?
How you doing?
Good?
I can hear you.
All right. I'm not fizzing or nothing like that.
No, you're not. You're not doing some weird stuttering or stopping
doing the bit or doing like the robot. You know what I mean?
Or you're popping, you're pop locking or whatever you're doing there. You know.
Yeah, man. We had last minute things like the internet needed a reboot and all that. All in the last minute, I couldn't find everything, you know. And then the set drops, and then like my whole thing drops, and it's just like a whole blooper reel going on in here, you know. A couple of expletives, you know. We don't want to say here it's a family show, but
wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what a way to start the day. But you know what? The best part about it, it's New Comic Book Day. Best day of the week. You know what I'm saying? It's like Christmas every Wednesday for us.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
Go running to our local comic book shop. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just zooming like the Flash and stuff like that. Just get our books. You know what I mean? And this week was a killer. Yet again, a lot of stuff came out this week. How was your week? Did you have a killer week like I did?
Yeah. It's been not bad so far. Not bad. Pretty good.
Did you get all the books you wanted and dreamed of?
Well, there might have been one book that I didn't quite get, but you know, I know I will eventually get it. So.
What book was that?
I think it was I wanted to get that new Shang-Chi. I didn't get that Shang-Chi, although that was from last week, so we won't talk about that. Yeah. But I got some good stuff, and I got some good stuff in the mail. Although that's for later on. That's later. So
for later on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got my books, you know, and then I got a couple of extra ones, and then also over here, and it's just like it's dangerous. Just when you go to LCS, man, and you have a pull, just go grab your pull and get out of there. Get out of there as fast as you can, because they'll get you. You know what I mean?
They'll get you.
Yeah, the LCS guys like he tried this one too. You know what I mean? It's just like, he knows my taste already, so he knows how to get me. He just knows it. You know what I mean?
He snagged you like that tangled web.
Like, or another place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm here stalling. I'm just going all over the place, but it's all right. We're having fun, right?
Oh yeah,
you know?
definitely.
I see you wearing your Portland Trailblazer hat. You know, we're both.
Yeah.
Not
That
a good, not a good last game, right?
The last game was it was kind of rough, but yeah.
It's okay. They took one. You know, they took
Yeah,
one
yeah,
the
yeah.
road. Now they come back home. You know, let's see what happens. You know
And
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
I think hopefully things turn out well. So
yeah. I mean, my Knicks lost by 2 points in a great game. You know what I mean? Julius
yeah.
Randle didn't have a great game.
Yeah.
Bullock didn't shoot any threes, so they didn't have the greatest start in that game. I guess the hypeness and the playoff is a lot different, so they were getting used to that. But the bench was pretty good in that game, so like they get a
Well, there you
rematch
go.
tonight. They got a rematch tonight. Hopefully, they got a game 2 win at the Garden. The Garden was rocking. It'll be rocking again tonight. So that's pretty
All right.
awesome. But it's not about basketball or
Yeah. It's not about basketball. It's not
sports
about
or
basketball.
this is about comic books and Spider-Man. What
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
doing talking basketball? You know what I mean? Come
Well,
on.
these things happen. So.
So let's go to the chats real quick because I've been talking and rambling and talking a lot. I'm a little bit late, a little bit, but thanks for hanging in there, everybody. You know what I mean? Maria saying hey everyone, woo, happy new comic book day to everybody. Yes,
Yep.
brother Joe, Station, my man. Thanks for being here. Phable, my man, awesome dude. Music's amazing.
Yeah.
Always appreciate you, my man. Always appreciate you. Fargate. Our show is gonna happen in a couple of weeks. Can't wait for that. We'll talk about that a little later. We got ourselves Perry. I gotta do that
Perry.
justice. He's
Perry.
up in here.
He's out there lurking.
He's lurking. He's lurking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eric, the Stash Durant, you, TM Nerdy, excellent sit down, excellent hangout. You know what I mean? It was amazing. I enjoyed it. I did not appreciate the lines at the end by TM. Me and him got a little talking to, you know what I mean? Talking about, you don't know about the Nick Spencer run or kind of something like that, you know what I mean? But we're gonna talk about it a little bit in a minute.
Yeah.
Aggressively, Station, my man. Thanks for coming in here. And we got Bearded. What's up, bro? One of the busiest men's on YouTube you will see. He's everywhere. Another busy guy doing a lot of things. You're amazing, dude. Your stuff is amazing. I love the stuff you do with the lady too, and it's just like awesome, dude. Thanks for stopping by. You know what I mean? Bruce, we don't need to mention basketball anymore. You know what I mean? We don't need to mention that the Mavericks are 2-0. You know what I mean? We don't need to talk about that. Come on.
We don't need to go there.
Although the Clippers are overrated, they're showing they're overrated. So good job for your team. LeBron James GOAT. Well, I guess he's a GOAT. I guess. I don't know. He's always crying and flopping I think we're gonna lose all our viewers if we keep talking basketball. But,
no basketball.
The flop king, and all that. Oh, respect. Put some respect in my name, and all that. Come on. Everybody knows you're good. Stop it. You know what I mean? Let's talk baseball now about these no hitters. Yeah, man. The Yankees had a nice no hitter.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who's that? Wait. Who's that?
Who's that? There he is.
And then we have someone who always loves T-shirts, I guess. He loves it so much. He's always asking us.
Can we see the full?
Let's see our T-shirts. You know what I mean?
What about my shirt? You don't care about my shirt?
You put a hoodie on or something, and you got a great hoodie going on. Let's see what you got on.
Oh yeah? Do I
Let's
have
see what
something
you
good?
got on.
Let's see what I got. Oh, look at that.
Oh man, can you see? I can't
I
see you.
I can. Oh, I can see. I can see.
Okay, okay.
So there you
I was
go.
a little worried there. I was like, can you see?
Oh, say, can you see?
Oh, say, can you see? And then of
Yeah.
course my shirt is not a very nice shirt. You know what I mean? It's a very sad moment in
Let
the
me look at
world.
it.
You know what I mean? The very
Um.
famous
Oh,
death of Gwen Stacy. You know what I mean?
that's very cool though. It's cool
Yeah,
looking.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So sad.
It
So
is.
sad. I'm so sad. Stream's over. Good night, everybody. Not just kidding. Just kidding. Just
Oh,
kidding.
that.
Just kidding.
Oh, that kidder over there. What's going on?
This guy right here. Ricky. Station, my man. Station. Sleepy Ridder, what's going on, bro? I gotta hit you up. It's my fault. I still haven't hit him up. Conan the Barbarian. I'm gonna hit you
That's
up. We're
right.
gonna do that real soon. I was hoping to do it by
Cool.
next week, but I dropped the ball on that one. So we gotta think of something else for
No.
next week. So I don't want to do it last minute. Be like, oh, can you come on my show all last minute? You might not be able to get on. So I'll hit you up. I really hit you up this time. Australian Comic
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Collection Station. We got a lot of people coming in today. You know, they want
Oh,
to
yeah,
look.
yeah, yeah.
You know, they
Everybody,
want to.
everybody wants to check out the hot show. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
fly, awesome show we
yeah,
got here going on. You know,
yeah.
with Sam from Sam's Timing or whatever, and some guy named Big Herm. You know, collectibles. Some guy. That's that guy.
Come
You
on
know what I
now.
mean?
Come on now.
Come on. So yeah, I have. So we here. What are we here for? If I don't even remember, we're just rambling. Like, oh
We are
yeah,
here. Come on. Go
oh
ahead.
yeah, Mr. Nick Spencer. You know what I'm saying? The famous Nick Spencer. Everybody loves his run right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we're going over the Nick Spencer run. You know what I mean? We keep trucking with it. Keep trucking with it. We're trying to catch up to today's Nick Spencer run, and
We'll get there by next year.
we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. I wish I had the latest issues that came out. I think issue
Yeah.
number 6 is somewhere around here. I just lost it.
It's like 65, 66, something like that.
It's
Yeah.
66 now.
Okay.
Leg-
Yeah. Yeah.
legacy number. I don't even remember.
Yeah. It's getting
uh,
up there. It's getting up there.
66. That means it's legacy number 867.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We're getting up
for
there.
what for whatever that it's worth, you know what I mean. That's where it's up to. But it
I
was
like.
also
I like.
the
I like the legacy numbers.
you like that? I do too.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
too. They always relaunching. It was like why? Why? Spider-Man. They're
Yeah.
gonna
Quit.
buy it anyway. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
the
Quit
number.
relaunching. Yeah.
We relaunching,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Also, what was my point? Oh yeah, and the
Sorry.
The King's Ransom issue. That should have
Hmm.
just been a regular Amazing Spider-Man issue. It was a
It
oversized
was a
issue.
giant size. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you enjoy that issue?
I actually did. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that very much. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was looking at it, I was like, yo, people complaining, but if they give these issues a chance,
Yeah.
currently the stuff's been pretty good, finally. You know what I mean? It's
It's
been
it's
to the
it's
point
picking
where we
up.
can actually say it's been consistent, you know, because this
Yes.
run
Yes.
has been inconsistent. That
Yeah.
that issue was pretty good. There was had a couple of cliffhangers in it. I
That's
think
true.
in this one, and then in the 66 there was another cliffhanger in it. And I don't want to
Mm.
talk too much about it, no spoilers for
No.
the
No. No.
current
No.
stuff, but we
No.
will
No.
get there. We will
We
get
will
there.
get there.
But I
Yep.
can't wait to talk about these little cliffhangers in these issues. It's been pretty good. So anybody
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
read the arc? Start from that arc, man, because anything after last remains. You know what I mean? Has been
Come on.
pretty
Come
decent.
on. They should do it because they're here watching us and they must like Spider-Man at least a little bit because they're checking us out.
Yeah, they're
So
checking us
yeah.
out. They'll be like,
Yeah.
all right, all right. We'll just let you guys tell us what it is so we don't have to read it. You know what I mean?
There
And
you go.
we don't mind doing it. You know what I mean? Come on, but
Uh,
enough wasting time. We went.
no. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I'm just really silly. Hold on, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I get for talking a lot. You know what I mean? A little tired. But once this show gets on, my energy comes up, and I'm like, let's rise and above, let's go. You know what I mean?
Rise up, baby.
15 minutes into the show, we still haven't talked about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we're covering from issues 42 to technically 49. 50 will
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
with that because that's where the last remaining
'Cause
storyline
yeah,
starts. So
yeah.
yeah. So I'm missing the last 3 issues. I don't know where they went. I was looking for as another reason why I was late. So the internet, I couldn't find my books, but we're gonna go
Doggone
over
the
the.
internet,
We're gonna go over
right?
yeah. We're gonna go over
Sorry.
issue. It's all good. Issue number 42, and I'm gonna show them both because we're just gonna go a quick synopsis on
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
42 and 43.
yeah.
Big gog up in here. So, what do you think about these issues? Like when you first started reading them?
Oh man, I was excited because GOG was back because I kind of like him. He's kind of like a throwback creature from from years long ago, and it's cool to see that interaction, and it gets a interesting little twist at the end of the story. But I don't want to go there yet. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
we'll get there. We'll get there.
yeah,
Um, this right here. These 2 issues were very entertaining. They're very entertaining.
yeah,
We'll get quick by. We have like the character guy who
yeah,
they have a little bit of his origin stories in it. He's from
yeah.
another planet, of course,
Hmm.
and he ends up on another planet, and some kid
Yeah.
finds him, and they become friends and all that. But then like war happens in that planet, and then the parents and all that had to leave that planet, and then left them
Yeah.
going on their own plane, kind of like a Superman thing, like go you do yourself, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
parents probably didn't like him as a pet, so he's like, we need to save him, so we need to send him away. So
Is it
yeah,
is that really what they sounded like, Herm?
yeah, exactly what they
Okay.
sounded like, man.
Okay.
Trust me, you know what I mean?
All right.
and then he ends up back in the Savage Lands for some reason.
Well,
Sinbad,
because it just
Sinbad,
makes
what
sense.
Sinbad?
It just makes
it just
sense,
makes sense. It just makes sense. Even though Sinbad did not make sense, I was like
Sinbad,
Sinbad.
no, Sinbad. I don't know. You mean
He was not
Kazar?
there.
The Kazar?
The Kazar place, but it wasn't Kazar he ran into. It was of Craven the Hunter and all that. And
Yes. Yeah.
he trained a little with him. He learned how to get
Yeah.
big because his thing he gets big and monstrous. And then
Yeah.
he grows. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
he shrinks again. You know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah. It's kind
But
of weird.
long story short, somehow he gets away. That story ends, whatever, and then he ends up going off the planet again. Once he starts getting a little smart, try to find his friend. But when he finds his friend is kind of like a big boy now, and he's got a
Yeah.
gun, and he's fighting a war. So he tries to help him. He sees him. He tries to help him in the war. By the time, I mean, they say hi a little bit and all that, and then by the time they're
Yeah.
able to, make peace, his friend blows up. You know what I mean? Very
Yeah. Yeah.
drastically, and then that's it. He cries and all that. He ends up back on Earth and all that, and then somehow
Yeah.
the next issue, Boomerang and Spider-Man trying to control him because he's wreaking havoc all over the city, and then of course the one guy
Yeah.
that can stop him is Boomerang. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Somehow.
Somehow he can stop. He just fell in love with Boomerang. They were like all cool and all that, and then they somehow a lot of stuff happens. He destroys some part of the city and all that, and then somehow they were
Yeah. Yeah.
able to shrink him down, calm him down. After a boomerang, he goes after a boomerang and fetches a boomerang. It goes into to some building, and then he shrinks, and they use a collar that way they could sterilize him and shrink him, and
Yeah.
then he becomes a pet for
It's pretty.
Peter Parker
I
and
I think
Boomerang.
but I think it's pretty cool because it shows that Boomerang can do some heroic stuff. Now, so if you don't, I mean, if you later on, we won't go there, but
Yeah, yeah,
in
don't
this
call
story,
it yet.
in this story, it really helps a lot. So
He does. He's trying to earn Peter Parker's trust. You know, they're trying to,
yeah,
and now they have a pet together. It's so cute. You know, they got trying to get that relationship going on. You know, great roommates, and then they got a pet together. Ooh, very
he's got
nice.
he's got a house pet. Yeah,
He got a house pet. So
yeah,
yeah, so those two issues end, and then of course we get to like the big tease, the big number 44. You know what I mean?
Sin's rising.
Sins Rising. Now, of course, a lot of people thought it was finally this is gonna be the story of all stories, and not quite yet. Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
No,
Like,
no.
I think that pretty got people pretty mad, but I enjoyed the storyline.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
did you like the storyline? I think from here
Well,
on, I think it's better the series. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. No, I mean, I think for me. It started to uh, Amazing Spider-Man started to pick up with the with the podcast with Jonah storyline, and it started to increase a bit. Although, well, we're gonna get there. There's parts that were like, not so much, not so good, but yeah, the Sin's Rising, I got kind of excited about it. I gotta say.
Yeah, so it starts up with lately Peter Parker has been having some bad dreams. We talked about that in the past, and he
Yeah,
wakes up with a really new dream, and
yeah.
this one's not very good. And then like
Oh,
while he's having this dream, you see a group, Mister Negative's group. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Goons, you know, taking money,
Uh,
doing their crime, and then
yeah,
some
yeah.
guy come out of nowhere and boom, bust them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this guy comes out of nowhere and getting crazy on him. Yeah, man.
Because he's like getting crazy on him and all that
Yeah,
and all.
yeah,
It's just like, who is this guy? And
yeah,
all of a sudden,
yeah.
it's some guy named the Sin Eater out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
He's supposed to be dead, but he's alive. Yeah.
He's there, but he's alive. How did that happen? Who knows? We'll talk about it later. But so we're like confused because this guy, but it's been happening. You know, some people who there end up alive. A
but
lot of
yeah,
things happening.
yeah,
Like we said
yeah,
about this little spell or curse that Mephisto put, you know, in Brand New Day or whatever. I keep forgetting which one it is. There's two in
it's
Brand New Day and the other one.
yeah, it's one more day.
One
Yeah,
more day again.
yeah,
After one more day, so a lot. It keeps cracking. Every time people know his identity, all that, or him and MJ get closer and closer.
yeah,
Weird things start happening. So who knows is that part of this, that part of that. But Sin Eater's back, and then all of a sudden we see cops going after everybody, going after Overdrive. He comes out of nowhere. I
yeah,
was like, what the heck is going on?
yeah, yeah. And
So
you got Spider-Man in there. Yeah,
you got Spider-Man and all that, but Overdrive.
yeah.
Did you know a lot about Overdrive? Because I don't. Like
Um, yeah. Well, a little bit. I mean, I know that he came along. I believe he came along like right at the beginning of. I think it was at the beginning of Brand New Day or something like that. And he's a guy. He can he can drive any vehicle. He can make any vehicle all cool and souped up and awesome. So, yeah,
yeah. So yeah. So everything as you saying, Brand New Day. A lot of
yeah.
these characters A
Or
lot of them are characters after Brand New Day and
yeah,
all that. You know. So
yeah,
so that's why I've been noticing. There's a lot of those kind of characters. Everything is starting to parallel world. I don't know if it's a parallel world or maybe just the world just falling apart or something like that. Maybe
something.
like
Yeah,
worlds
yeah.
join together or something. But
Oh,
things are starting.
yeah, we need Doctor Strange. Ah,
We need him back. Fix it.
fix
Fix it.
it.
Poor guy, man. Every time something goes bad in Spidey or somebody does something, he's got to
We
be
need
trying to
Doctor
help
Strange.
everybody. He's a grumpy guy. He don't want to deal with all that. So,
Hey, the doctor is out. Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
in this one, we get Peter Parker waking up from the nightmare. He's talking to MJ, and
Yeah.
all that. And then I don't think if he might still be having a nightmare because it showed him waking up. He's talking to MJ, saying how scared he is and all that. And then because MJ's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
there now, she's in Cali filming a movie, which she has her
Yeah.
own series going on
So he's
over
on
there.
he's on the phone with her. Yeah.
He's on the phone, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden he starts getting a little sick.
He's
Start getting
getting
a little
sick.
sick, and
Yeah.
then blah.
Yeah.
all that maggots and everything, and he starts
It's just
spitting out.
like something out of a horror movie or something.
Yeah,
Right? I mean,
it's like this turned into a horror book. What's going
yeah.
on?
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This ain't
Yeah.
Immortal Hulk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the I guess the gist of this issue number 44. I mean, I don't want to get
And then you
too
got
deep in it, but
you got that kindred guy showing up there at the end.
oh yeah, there you go. You got the Kendrick, and we start
Yeah.
seeing a little more of him. Like before, we
Yeah.
seen bits and pieces. In this
Yeah.
series, in this arc, you're gonna start seeing a little more of him.
Oh
Why
yeah.
he's hanging out
Yeah.
around all these guys, and then
Yeah.
of course the next issue is not an Amazing Spider-Man issue. It's a
No.
Saints Rising prelude.
It's kind of telling you the backstory of what the Sin Eater is all about and what
Stanley Carter, his name, right?
Stanley Carter, and like kind of like his mindset and like what he's been kind of going through, and you get him talking a little bit to like kindred and stuff like that. So yep,
A little bit, but
yeah,
you get a lot of Jean DeWolf. A big
yeah,
reason why what happened at that time, and they show you parts of those issues from like Spectacular Spider-Man, I think, right? Those were the
yep,
stories from Spectacular. And
yep.
I don't know much of these issues because I didn't have them as a kid. I had other ones, but
Oh,
Jean
you got to
DeWolf
go.
is.
Yeah, you got to go back and read those.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have them now. I have them
Oh,
now. I
okay.
still have. I'm going to back and I'm gonna go read that whole thing little by
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
But yeah, at that time as a kid, I didn't even know who Jean DeWolf is. Like I've heard of her because every time he has something going on and there's a memory, she's in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
But of course, she's and the later issues, I don't know if they explain more about her, but she's a cop herself and all that, and she's a big part
And
of it.
she kind of has a little bit of a crush on Spider-Man.
A little
You know,
bit, a little bit.
a little bit.
Who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? It's Spider
But
Man. Come on. He's
he's
like a
going
chick
around.
magnet, man. It doesn't mean if it's Peter
He
Parker or Spider. He
he
just somehow.
he's one of them. He's one of them like nerdy guys, but you can pick up them hot looking ladies there. There you go. Yeah.
So it explains a lot of the origin story, and it shows him back in the symbiote suit and all that, and
Yep.
it shows how he ended up Stanley ended up killing her and all that, and all those things are in there, and it shows how he became, what he became, but
Yeah.
somehow in the end of that, somehow it was Kendrick who humps him down, and it was Kendrick that resurrected him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
What's
what
up
do you
with
think
that?
about that?
I
Just like
I'm like whoa. He he's going around resurrecting people. That's top level stuff. That's big time. I mean, that's not something
it's
that
yeah,
Spider-Man is not used to stuff like that. So
and it's funny because you see characters from after Brand New Day, right? And
yeah,
they're in trouble, but you also see Kendrick bringing back people
yeah,
after people and just keep bringing people back. And
yeah,
this guy who end up shooting himself or end up somebody shot him or in the street or something
yeah.
like that, and he died. So he was dead,
He was
but
dead.
not anymore. So
Yeah,
So I thought this was a decent issue. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It wasn't a bad issue.
It wasn't bad.
It
Yeah.
explained some of the stuff, so it was a necessary issue. Did you think they needed to have it outside of the Amazing Spider-Man, or do you think it should have just been another number and then just
I
left
think
it
it
on
should have
there?
been just another number, but add something to it, or if you're gonna go into the whole story, go into a little bit more about some of the previous stuff that happened also, um, which they kind of did, but yeah,
But you think it has something to do with because these days Spider-Man has a B title, but they're like other kinds of B titles. That
yeah,
time
yeah, yeah.
the B titles used to connect with the A titles a lot. Like
That's true.
Spectacular Spider-Man
Oh
especially,
yeah,
and then Web of
yeah.
Spider-Man
Would
was
when
was the
they would
lost stepchild to those other
a
two
little bit, yeah,
titles,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but they still connected them when there was a major story arc. And then I think that's what they're missing here. They're missing that other. They have other issues, but they're doing their own thing. And
Yeah, yeah.
do you think they should start doing that, like having the B titles that can connect to the A titles? You know what I mean, a little bit. You know what I mean? Do you think they should start like with the other
Connecting them.
nonsense and start connecting them a little bit like they did back then, instead of doing these side
Yeah.
issues?
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, personally, I wish that they would do it like they did back in the day, where they'd have a scene and they'd say, "Oh, for this story, go see Amazing Spider-Man such and such," or kind of tie it in something. Come on,
Come on, man. Come on.
yeah,
Yeah. But Sleepy Reader says the ladies love the nerdy guys, right? Yep, yep, yep.
sometimes, yeah.
TM Nerdy says Nick Spencer is my favorite on Morning Glories. That's a nice book
Morning
that Nick
Glories.
Spencer wrote.
Oh, that's a book. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, it's
all right.
a graphic novel he wrote. You know what I mean?
I was
So
like, I was like, I was like, that's a flower. Isn't that a flower? Morning Glories. Oh, okay.
it
Never
could be
mind.
a flower too. It could be a
Yeah,
flower.
yeah,
Bobby
yeah.
De La Ghetto station, my man, station. Anybody on
Cool.
this station? Let's keep on keeping on with issue number 45, which
I lo- I gotta say, I love this issue. I love this issue
it was pretty
because you
good. It was
did.
pretty good.
You know, did you see who returned to Amazing Spider-Man doing the art?
Who
Come on,
returned? Who returned? I don't know. Who returned?
Mark Bagley. Hello,
Oh, Mark.
Mark Bagley.
And I'm here not showing the issue. This was the last issue I was talking about. I don't even know
Yeah,
if I
yeah, yeah.
showed it. I'm here not showing the issues now. But
Mark Bagley. Come on,
I made you
look at that. Oh, look at that.
boom.
Yeah, that's
Mark
awesome.
Bagley. Mark Bagley, baby. I call him Mark Bagley. So
Yeah, yeah.
Bagley. To each his own, I guess, Tinian, Tinian, Tinin, whatever. You know what I mean?
Tomato. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that in this issue, which was a very good issue,
It was very
we
good. I thought.
we have it starts with Charlie Cooper. Did you like her as a character? Because I don't know a lot about her. She was a Dan Slott type of character.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's all right. I mean, she's not one of my favorites. I mean, but
There's a lot of people that didn't really like her.
yeah,
She was
yeah,
Peter's ex-girlfriend, I presume, or am I wrong? Or
something like that.
kinda
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah. I
like
believe
that.
so. Yeah, yeah.
They dated, and then Peter messed it up. Probably, that guy.
Oh,
He can't keep the
yeah,
girl. He can't keep the girl. He can't. He can get them, but he can't keep them. You know what I mean? That's just.
Yeah, yeah. What are you gonna do?
So Peter Parker's having more bad dreams, and then
Yeah,
you know, okay, it shows Charlie Cooper's origin story a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
um, she was also trying to be a cop or something like that.
yeah.
Or something like that, and like her father and try to live up to her father and all that. But then she talked about she was dating him, and then didn't she die too? I, I,
Yeah.
I,
I swear she died. I swear
Then
she
what the
did.
heck is going on here? You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I really don't understand it. Yeah.
It's like I said, it has a lot to do with. It goes back. It keeps going back to the brand new day stuff and all that. It keeps going back. People are like,
It's
oh, Monkey Man,
it's
Monkey
circling.
Spider-Man.
Wait, is that you got that voice going there?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got that. And then in this issue, we also have a lookout moment again. You know what I mean? Another
Yeah,
lookout,
yeah.
look out! You know the whole death of Captain Stacy again. You know that whole thing again. So you have
He's gonna get this guy's gonna get run over.
this guy's gonna get run over. Overdrive is gonna run him over. He's gonna overdrive him. You know what I mean? So
He's gonna overdrive him.
he's gonna overdrive him. And then he's just like, boom! He grabs and he's like, look out! You know what I mean? And it's like another lookout moment. It's just like they
Yep.
keep Spencer, that guy. He keeps teasing us. He keeps teasing us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they go after him because Overdrive is the reason why he's in a rush. And Spider-Man goes after him like, what are you doing? Kind of like in the video game when you try to go after someone, you try to punch him, and you're on top, they try to shoot you and you go away. But he wasn't trying to shoot him. He was just trying to get out of the way because a certain somebody was chasing him.
Yeah, Overdrive is panicking. He's freaking out because somebody's chasing him and won't stop chasing him.
So yeah, Overdrive. So, but for whatever reason, he has a fast car and all that. Even with Spider-Man,
yeah,
the Sin Eater catches him.
Oh,
unbelievable, unbelievable. How
yeah,
did he do that? How did he do that? He catches him.
he can be there. He's everywhere, you know, and he's like strong.
He's like super strong because there's a reason why he's strong. There's a reason why he's strong, and we're gonna discuss this right now because this is what happens to Overdrive. Like Peter Parker tries to stop him from shooting him.
Yes.
But somehow it goes through Peter Parker and it hits Overdrive. Overdrive goes, whoa! You know what I mean? And
yeah, he does. It's a pretty gruesome scene too.
It pretty is. And
yeah.
And the next issue explains what those shots do. This one it doesn't. But at this moment, Peter Parker thinks Overdrive's dead. He's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Sin Eater, they have a little scuffle and a little argument and all that. And the Sin Eater, like, after he distracts Peter, but Peter goes and looks at the body again, he just disappears. Poof! Vanishes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Spawn does. He vanishes.
A bit, yeah. Kind of like that, huh?
This is what I remind me because I'm reading the companion with TM Nerdy, and that's one that's Spawn's power, and then this guy does the same thing.
Yeah.
But we learn later it's not his powers that does that. It's we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
And then of course, Peter Parker is wondering what the hell is going on. He has all these memories in him, and like all the bad memories come back to his brain because every time he starts doubting himself and all that, these nightmares are messing with his head.
Yeah.
And all that. So he's thinking about, but now he's having these bad dreams, and in these bad dreams, who does he dream about all the time?
Kendrick.
Dreams about Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? And
with all the centipede worm things.
All that. Now it's just nasty dreams. Now it's just like it's getting real. This guy is like having Freddy Krueger in his head. It's pretty much without the blades. Centipede instead of blades was even more gross. You know what I mean? So It's just nasty. Is this a horror book?
It's trying to be. Yeah.
So far this issue, of course, towards the end you see Cooper in the laboratory and all that.
She's checking on the guy here who died.
And then like boom, he wakes up.
He
wakes I don't know. Up. She's like, ah! You know what I mean?
Well, what? Yeah, I'd go too.
Yeah, I would totally do that too. This issue really was a fun issue. It was really a lot of fun to read. I enjoyed this issue a lot. Like I said, these issues on, they're really freaking good. I really enjoyed them. And I'm wondering everybody's enjoying our special effects and sound, but
Yeah. You gotta love it.
we got ourselves Marvin Wynn Station, my man. Thanks for joining us on the
Nice.
second site. You know what I mean? The Edge 2
Cool.
coming out soon. I can't wait for
Awesome.
that. But so anything else from this issue that you thought of before we get to number 46?
Just I just wanna take the time to say that I appreciate seeing Mark Bagley come back on Amazing Spider-Man. I appreciate that a lot. So give it up for Mark Bagley. There you go. There you go.
Give it up for the Begley son. You know what I
There
mean?
you go. Yeah.
So we keep going on to number 46 right here.
Yeah.
Right here. So yeah, number
And,
46.
and
And
it's
this
going to.
one,
Yeah. Look at that. It looks like it's going to get real crazy. I mean, come on. Look at
you
that.
got Doctor Strange looking really horror. He's like horrified. Like,
No, that's not.
ah!
No, that's not Doctor Strange.
Oh, it's not Doctor Strange. It looks like him though.
No.
And who would that be?
That guy right there. That's the Count Nefaria.
Count Nefaria. There you go.
Yes.
So all right. So you have the Sin Eater, Peter Parker. I don't know
Yeah.
how to explain this. How do you explain the start of this issue? Like
There's like some kind of like a demonstration of something going on, and then all of a sudden these villains come in, and they're gonna they're gonna I think they want to take the machine or something, you know, and then Spider-Man shows up and it's on.
and it's on like Donkey Kong. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And then you have a lot of that going on and all that because everything's with the Sin Eater now. They're trying to chase him. They're trying to
Yep.
chase him. And I think this is where he the Sin Eater starts to have his own fandom here. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah. It's kind of
people
weird.
see him in the streets and it's kind of weird because the Sin Eater. I mean, let's explain the gun. He has the gun. We
He
can
has it. Yeah,
explain
he
that
has.
now. He
It's like
shoots.
a shotgun.
It's like a shotgun looking thing, and then like he shoots,
Yeah.
and this white beam comes out. You know what I mean? And shoots the
Yeah.
guy. And instead of killing him, what it does is takes all the sins away, and the powerful
Yeah.
villains, it takes their
Yeah.
powers away. So
And you see what happens to them later on, how they act after. It's pretty
yeah,
interesting. Yeah.
it really is. It really is. But
Yeah.
this gun shoots the person, and the person who's the villain,
Yeah.
it takes the power away, not just the power, or if they have it, if it's a powerful
Yeah.
guy or not.
Yeah.
It takes all their sins away. All their sins,
Yeah.
all the burden, all that gets taken
Yeah.
away, and they see the light. You know what I mean? They good
Yeah.
people now, all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so this is where we get a Norman Osborn finally appearance on
Yeah.
here. He's the the president or the director or whatever of Raven. He's in charge of Ravencroft, and of course he has his own
Yeah.
series going on Ravencroft, which is a pretty good underrated series. I enjoyed that series. But
Yeah.
in this,
I s- yeah.
he's in this Ravencroft, which is like the Arkham Asylum kind of thing, where all the
Yeah.
loonies are in there, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And he's talking to none other than Nora Winters. Here we go.
Yeah.
Reporter extraordinaire, whatever she is, whatever. Like, what's your
Yeah.
history with Nora Winters? Did you ever like her as a character and all that?
Um. Not.
No.
Not really. Not really. I don't know.
So
Not too many of the. There's only a few of the ladies that I like, and you know.
Nora Winters is not one of them.
No.
Damn. That's another
Sorry.
character after Brand New Day, right? That's another character because I
Yeah.
don't think she's
Yeah.
before that, right? So
no.
we're getting a trend here. We're getting a trend. We're getting a whole trend here. Nick Spencer is trying to bring all these characters and use all this in his world right now, the Spider-Man. And then of course, not much happens in this issue. You see all that talking with Norman Osborn, all the psychological stuff there. And before we get to the very end.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
There's anything else in this issue would you like to discuss, or this is a pretty quick issue?
Just the one guy, that Count Nefer, he's like, I don't know what's going on, and he's acting all, I don't know, he's not acting like himself. He's just breaking down and freaking out, and I'm like, oh man, that's pretty bad when you get shot by this gun and you totally lose it, man.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
So Charlie Cooper, got
Oh,
a good one there now.
Yeah.
But towards the end, you see Norman Winters. She's talking with Norman Osborn, and she's like, you want me to interview you, whatever. She kind of feels a little threatened by him, because Norman Osborn is a really scary dude. You know what I mean?
He can be.
Very scary dude, especially when he's trying to be intimidated, because he's a cuckoo head. You know what I mean? That's just, he's always been a cuckoo head. And
a cuckoo head. Wow.
A cuckoo head. You know?
I'm gonna. That's a quote from Big Herm right there. A cuckoo head.
A cuckoo head. J Stick Station, my man. Let's go next, baby. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so it's a big cuckoo head, because you have a lot of storytelling in this when it comes to his past of everything he's done with his son and all that. But we'll get more of that later in the later issue. But, and the end of this one, you have Norman Winters after talking to the cuckoo head. He goes into the car. She goes into the car, and boom, and in the back seat, who's there?
It's a sin eater.
The Sin Eater. What a jerk. Very creepy
what?
dude.
What
the gun right there. Come on, dude. Just shoot her right from outside, man. What you gotta be in the car for? But of course, there's a reason.
There's a reason. There's a reason.
We'll find out the next issue why that reason is. And the next issue, this is the last one I physically have, because I can't find my other one, and this is a variant I found. So I'm just gonna show the variant. Why not? You know what I mean?
Cool.
Variant right here.
Oh, nice.
Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know why it has to be like that, but So that's the variant I have. Number 47. Sin's Rising continues with this issue. So we already discussed that the Sin Eater reforms people. You know what I mean, with his shots and all that right there. So Norman Winter gets scared of the Sin Eater there, and all of a sudden she shoots him right in the chest, and he's like,
but he does. Yeah. He don't die. Yeah.
He don't die. He's
no. He's like,
you know what I mean?
You shot me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
Yeah, it's like, it's just another day at the office. No big deal.
Yeah. So he's just like. And then he just goes by with his business, talking to her, and then he kind of wants something from her, because she's like this reporter chick and all that. You know what I mean?
He wants to speak to the people.
He wants to speak to the people, because what he's doing is trying to get Spider-Man. I can't get people against Spider-Man, because he's starting to get some fandom, because people like, Spider-Man keeps ruining stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's messing up everything, and this all happened from before, right after the slot run when he had his own little Tony Parker looking. Tony Parker.
Who the heck is Tony Parker?
Tony Stark. He was the Spider-Man version of him, and then he lost all that and all that. So people still don't like Peter Parker, and then people are not liking Spider-Man now. So like, the guy can't win. The guy can't.
Come on.
He can't win. You know what I mean?
All right.
He really can't. So he wants them a big interview to make Spidey look bad. And all of a sudden you see a bunch of people that I'm guessing he kind of reformed them, but I don't think so because they're all following him, all his followers.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
worked.
yeah.
So he's got all his followers. They put his mask on, you know what I mean, the purple mask or something like that, and now he's got a whole army.
Well, he says, together our will be made real, and we're gonna build a world without sin. That's what he said. So
So he's trying to do his own thing, which is
I'm like,
like at this point I was like, so what is his play here? Like, is he just his own thing? Because we've seen Kendrick a little bit, but we don't know that has something to do with it. You know what I
well,
mean?
I knew that he was not doing this all by himself. I knew. So
Yeah. So
yeah, yeah,
Kendrick's pulling the strings, but I don't know
yep,
if Kendrick wants him to completely, because I think he has him believing he wants everybody to have sin,
yeah,
like clean everything up, and then
yeah, yeah.
uh, I don't know. You know what I mean? So I think they might be conflicting in the future. That's what I was thinking even before I read the future issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
so yeah, all this is happening.
yeah.
And then towards the end, you see the what did I call him before? The cuckoo head, or whatever his name is.
You mean
The
Norman?
Norman Osborn, that guy. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
he's
yeah,
watching over a lot of, because this army is starting to go into Ravencroft and starting to take
yeah.
over.
It is.
And he's
Yeah,
just watching like with the shadow of the Green Goblin in the back. So
yeah, yeah.
that's hinting that the Goblin is coming back. At least that's what I thought, right?
That's true. Yeah, and you're like, oh man, it's gonna get crazy up in here.
Yeah, they're talking
Yeah,
about the signature stuff. Darth Timo, what's going on, bro? Station. I don't know if I
yeah.
said Station to tomorrow, but Station, my man.
Hey,
He's gonna have a great show later. You know what I mean? So
yeah, yeah.
so that issue. Anything you have to say about that issue? That's pretty much the gist of that issue. You know what I mean?
Things were ramping up.
They really are.
There's Sin Eater has a small army of people who are following him, and they're gonna start uh, just going crazy in Ravencroft, and Norman is just sitting there like, okay, yeah,
Okay. You're a little
yeah,
bit like, just bring it. You know what I mean? That's what he's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
saying. You know what I mean? He's like
probably,
cocky,
yeah,
but
yeah,
he's pretending
yeah,
he doesn't have a little fear. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's why he.
yeah,
I think he's a little bit scared. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
maybe,
That's just me.
yeah,
So we have two issues left. You know what I mean? So we're going to issue number 48 before the big issue number 49, which ends up being issue 850, the whopping big 999 issue.
yeah,
So
yeah.
before we get to that one, we got one more, number 48,
Oh yeah,
Sins Rising,
yeah.
start, continue. There's no parts. It doesn't even tell you what parts. It's just Sins
No, just
Rising,
just go
boom.
with it. Just go with it.
Yeah, yeah, which is
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's good because they're not putting parts in it and just keep going to the arc ends,
Although
which will
on
be the
on the
next issue. But
on the inside it does say part 4. So
oh, does it? Oh, I didn't even
yeah,
remember that.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so you have the Sin Eater
yeah, yeah, yeah.
taking powers, and all that and all that. What else happens? Is that the gang starts taking over the city? You
And
know
then
what I
over,
mean?
you see Miles Morales stops in to help out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he helps them out, and then
yeah.
he ends up on the top of the roof. You know what I mean? And they start
Yeah.
talking. And then they
Start
start
talking.
talking because they
Yeah,
know this group is going into Ravenclaw. That's where Norman Osborn is. And
yeah,
that guy is the worst. But Peter,
yes,
he doesn't like killing anybody. This is not his thing. And he
yeah,
doesn't like letting anybody kill anybody. He doesn't want
yeah,
nobody to die. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So he goes and they're having the little talk, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
Peter Parker. and Miles having to talk because that because Peter Parker, after him talking, we didn't talk too much about it, but him talking like he wants to go after Norman Osborn.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a thing against Norman Osborn, and we know why, but we don't know why till later. Because Kendrick, I don't think we even know his name is Kendrick. Did we? Yeah, we know
No, I
his
think
name
we do
already
by
by this
now.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by now we do.
Yeah.
We covered that last time, but we don't know who he is by this point yet. We having our guesses,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, but we don't know who
Yeah.
he is yet. And this kind of starts making you think, oh, I think I know who this guy is. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Well.
or is it? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what I was thinking in my head for a while, that it
Yeah.
was Harry Osborn, but
I was possibly
no,
thinking it could have been Gwen Stacy.
could have been Gwen Stacy,
Yeah.
her dad. But I was
Yeah.
thinking her dad probably not, because her dad always thought great of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gwen Stacy
Kind
died
of.
thinking, this Spider-Man guy
But
is a
yeah.
total jerk
Yeah.
for
He
killing my
had.
dad. You know
Yeah.
what I
He
mean?
had
So
something to do with my dad dying. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it was more Dr. Octopus more than that, but
Yeah. Yeah.
she doesn't see it that way. So
Yeah.
we see that, and so they start talking, and then like Miles is like, don't even go after him. Just let Overdrive do
No.
his thing. I mean,
Yeah.
Overdrive, look at me. He's been gone. The Sin
Come
Eater
on
do
now.
his thing and go after him. I
Yeah.
think Miles was telling that to him a little bit, but I don't even know if Miles would really say that. What do you think?
No. I don't think he would.
I don't think it was a little bit out of character, just a little bit.
But you see, Sin Eater does this thing where all of his followers kind of get imparted with part of his power, and they become strong too. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And
So
then you got Spider Gwen.
yes, so they
She's showing up.
going into the shuffle. They're fighting. Then she
Yep.
comes out of nowhere because they're fighting the
Yeah.
gang still.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then like after that, they have a little talk. And
Yeah.
then he has a heart to heart with her because Spidey lost Gwen Stacy, and she
Yeah.
lost her Peter Parker from her world,
Yeah.
and she couldn't save, so they kind of could relate a little bit. She's
Yeah.
younger than he is,
Yeah.
but he talks to her saying, you're not my Gwen, but you're the closest thing. He wanted to talk to her about it, and then
Yeah.
and then like it's funny because he's the adult, he's the more experienced one, but she's
Yeah.
giving him advice. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
this Gwen
Well,
learned a lot. You know what I mean?
sometimes uh, people are like they're in their own world, and sometimes somebody has to come in kind of from the outside, and it don't matter what age they are, they can have really good
True.
wisdom. You just got to listen to it. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's very true. It's very true, and
Yeah.
she has she has had a lot of fighting and experience in her belt. If you read her
Yeah.
series, which I've read
Yeah.
all her stuff since I came back to comics, and I love it. I love her character. I love her whole thing. I
Yeah.
understand she's kind of a copy of another character, but
A
they
little
made
bit,
it her
but
own.
yeah, it's her
But I
own.
still love her.
Yeah.
Go Spider. She's not Spider Gwen, but
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But she has this little talk with him and all that, and he starts to tell him, you have to be you.
Yeah.
You're gonna go after him. You go after him. That's who you are. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So after that, they're fighting. Dun, 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 dun. And then there's a scene with Julia Carpenter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know who she is. Come on.
Well, she was Spider Woman at one point. You
Yeah.
know what I
The
mean?
the second Spider Woman.
The
Yeah.
second Spider Woman, and
Yeah.
Jessica Drew was the first, right? Jessica
Yeah.
Drew. Yes,
Yep.
Jessica Drew was the
Yep.
first. She was the second one, and
Yeah.
then things happened, and then she became the current Madam Web.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is
So
just crazy. It's
it's a
crazy.
little. I don't know if I like her as Madam Web or anything like that. But that wasn't expensive. People like every time we see things like that,
no.
Madam Web is this. That's just part of what
The
he
after a brand new day, yeah.
what he was given.
Yeah.
You know, he had to take
Yeah.
stuff what he was given. He was using that after brand new day, after all the Dan Slott stuff, which I like Dan Slott stuff, but there was a lot of
Yeah.
over exaggerated stuff too from him.
Yeah.
But his run was I enjoyed it. But so she's in there, and then they have a little bit of a talk, and then after that talk, more fighting goes. He's gonna go after Norman and after the Sin Eater, and then
Yeah.
like the whole group
The whole
of
group comes
Spider
together.
People,
Look at that.
Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, Julia Carpenter, Jessica
Si-
Jones,
You got Silk.
Jessica Drew. You got
You got
Silk,
Silk.
Cindy Moon,
Yeah.
and the other one, the third Spider Woman, the Spider Girl. Which one's her name? I keep forgetting her name.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
yeah.
something Corazon,
Oh,
something.
oh, I thought it was was it Arachnid or I don't know. Maybe I'm off.
I don't anybody in the I don't know if they're gonna know, but anybody in the chat to remember her name. Something Corazon, something. It's something I know. Like after this show, I'm gonna kick myself in the head because I'm gonna
Cor-
remember. But
Did you say
um,
cortisone?
Corazon or something like
Is
that.
it?
I don't know.
Isn't that the stuff to get rid of itching on your skin? I
No.
don't. Oh, okay.
Corazon means heart in
Oh,
Spanish. You know what I mean?
oh, okay. Okay.
I think she's a
Okay.
Spanish girl, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could be getting that wrong. You got araña, but that's not araña.
No. No.
That's
No.
that's not araña. So
Yeah.
anyway, keep on keeping on. So we have this whole group, and somehow they're discussing that they're worried about Peter Parker.
Oh, he's not. He's not gonna. He's not gonna do well on this. We need. We need to do
Like
something. Yeah.
they're worried
Yeah.
that he's gonna end up killing Norman
Yeah.
Osborn after
Yeah.
everything, all the headaches he gave him, all the deaths and all that.
Yeah.
That's what they're worrying about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not cool, not cool. But
No.
what can I tell you? You know what I mean? So they're worrying about that and all that, which I think is kind of crazy because he has the most experience being Spider-Man
Yeah.
for
Really.
them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So so I don't
Yeah.
get why I don't get why. So this part I understand, but I don't even know if this is part of what Nick Spencer wants on anything because they're having a whole Spider action going on or something like. I know there's something going on with the sound again for some reason. You hear
Oh
that,
no.
right?
No. 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 Oh no. No. I just my earbud. I was putting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they start discussing all that, and I don't even
Yeah.
know they were setting up for the point last remain issue that people get mad about. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
remain.
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
got their own Spider Verse kind of event going on in
Yeah.
those issues to try to help with that whole storyline. But
Yeah. Man.
well, yeah, we're not gonna cover those issues, but I didn't
Yeah.
hate those issues. Those issues were
No.
okay. You know, there were
Yeah.
some good ones. Did they have to be a part of this? Probably not.
No.
But like I said, there's no like B title that they could have used for this, so they just put a point in there. That's the reason why they do, for me,
Yeah.
the reason why they
Yeah.
do all that. But you know, that's the end of that issue. What
What
you
are you
think of
gonna
this
do?
issue? What are you
Hey.
gonna
Yeah. I'm gonna say that this issue was seemed like it was a nice
do? Listen
setup
to this shit.
for stuff to be happening, and it was cool to see all those spider people getting together, and they don't think that Spider-Man is going to do the right thing. Hey, at the end of the day, I think he's going to do the right thing. So
He always does, right? It's kind of
yeah,
like he
yeah,
always does.
yeah.
Two gun, pew pew. What's going on, my man?
What's up, Two
He
Gun?
made it. He did. He made it. He made it. I got Jay Strick is going out to watch the Nick game. I understand. I'm a Nick fan. I understand. I'll probably
Cool,
watch a
cool,
little bit of it later once we're
cool.
done here. And I eat dinner. But I'm talking to my boy here. So we got one
Yeah,
more issue to cover. One more
yeah,
issue.
we do.
We
It's
probably
a
be done.
It's a
It's
big
about to be
one.
done if I didn't. Yeah, it is a big one. It's $9.99.
Yeah,
Woo! 100-page.
it's like
Woo!
$9.99. Are you out of your mind? So yeah.
Yeah, it's a 100-page issue, and then like people usually complain because the story, that not the whole 100 pages. It's
Yeah.
or 80 pages. Was it 80 or 100? I don't remember, but not
There's
the
a
whole
lot.
story. Not
Yeah.
the whole. I think it was 80, but not the whole story was this. But a good amount of it. It was like 66 pages out of the
Yeah. Yeah.
80
Yeah.
pages was the main story. So
I
that was
mean,
pretty good.
and look at the people who were doing the art. You got Ryan Otley, Humberto Ramos, Mark
Hmm.
Bagley. Come on,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good
So
stuff. Yeah.
they separated this into 3 parts.
Yeah.
So you had uh, Ryan Otley, which this is issue 49,
Yep.
Legacy issue 850, and I think this is his last issue, right? I think this is
Something
his
like
last
that.
issue.
Something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
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 He leaves
And
after this. This is his very last issue.
he he went out with a bang. Yeah. It's pretty good. I think.
I think if we have time, we'll discuss what we thought
Yeah.
why Otley left, but we'll get to
Yeah.
that later.
Yeah.
Kind of hinted at in the past issues, but in this big 99 issue,
Yeah.
9.99, you
Yeah.
um you have like finally throughout the issue I failed to mention there was always a banging in Ravencroft in this door. This
Oh yeah. Yeah.
big
Yeah. Big door.
uh,
Big.
big
Huge.
like a bolt. It was like they
Yeah.
kept something in there. It's like bah bah. And throughout the issues, we're trying to figure out who it is, and it's kind of obvious. Like
I'm like, oh, is it Doomsday? Are we bringing in Doomsday? What's happening?
Doomsday. That's
Oh,
the other company.
that's the guys down the street. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the other company.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, none other than the Juggernaut. He was in there.
yeah,
So the Sin Eater busts right through Ravencroft like nothing with his crew,
oh yeah,
and somehow he knew this guy was there. He goes in there, nice big
yeah,
shot in the chest. Juggernaut goes falling. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It seems to be like Juggernaut keeps getting beat up, even though he's supposed to be the
yeah.
unstoppable
Come on,
Juggernaut. You know,
I
what's up
remember.
with this?
I remember back in the day when I was like, whoa, Juggernaut showing up, man, you're not gonna be able to stop him. Now they stop him. So
So, all of a sudden they stop him like nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So he falls on the ground, and then somehow the Sin Eater absorbs his power, and he
yeah. He
goes.
sure did.
He
He
gets
looks,
big.
he looks crazy.
He looks bananas. I was trying to find my issue to show what he looked like, but he
I
literally
got
looks like Juggernaut. Oh, you got it. I'll put it
that
up.
right there. Got it right there.
I was like, what the heck?
Is that crazy or what? Look at that.
Yeah, that's Ryan Otley having fun with the art. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? That's
yeah,
some Ryan Otley goodness right there. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's crazy. I'm like, come on.
You know, he might have not been my favorite Spider-Man artist. I'm not saying he was bad neither. I actually did
Yeah,
like him. I mean, I didn't like his MJ, but for the most part, he was pretty solid. It reminds you of
yeah,
the Invincibles. He drew kind of like that, his style
yeah,
in that kind of
yeah.
way.
Look at that. What does that remind you of? Right there.
Oh my God, the
What
unstoppable Juggernaut.
does that remind you back in like issue 230 or something?
Yeah, that was a
Amazing
long time
Spider-Man.
ago, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So like, and a lot of this, you get a lot of battles. You get a lot of them battling and all
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
more battle.
Battle.
It's battle. No. I was trying to go for an Itchy and Scratchy song there, but it didn't work for me.
Oh.
But yeah. So the battle goes, you know what I mean, and somehow in the middle of this battle, of course, Otley leaves, and we have the great Humberto Ramos continue
Yep,
on. You know what
yep,
I mean? It's like I said, Bagley, Humberto, Otley has their own arts
yeah,
in this, and they have
yeah,
all their own issues.
yeah.
with a couple of pages to spare. It's like they all got 22 issues draw.
It's cool.
Pages.
Yeah.
So yeah, so somehow Spider-Man and all that and all the rubble, they stop the Juggernaut for a second. They destroy everything around them. The rubble falls on Juggernaut, and then falls on Spider-Man.
You mean
right?
the Sin Eater Juggernaut?
The
Yeah.
Sin Eater Juggernaut. I'm sorry, I'm so confused right now. Sin Eater Juggernaut. And then Norman Osborn, because some toxin he took that makes him strong. He somehow got strong again and lifts the rubble out and saves Spider-Man. They have a whole speech, and he goes, "I saved you, so I don't owe you nothing anymore." You know what I mean?
Yeah. He wants to hold that over his head. Yeah.
Yeah, because he said he had over his head that Spider-Man saved him before, even though he tried to kill him, even though he killed his girlfriend, and you know what I mean? Even though he tormented Harry, and Harry became the Green Goblin himself and died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
what are you gonna do?
They go. What are you gonna do? They go over the whole thing, right? They go over the whole thing, and then like something happens, and all of a sudden, Sin Eater Juggernaut's not dead. He's not dead.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
He gets mad, and then there's more fight.
Fight. Yep.
And then how did they stop him? They somehow stop him again. You know what I mean? And then
I forget how this. Yeah. But they electrocute him or something.
They did something.
Something happened.
Something happened in there, and it's just a lot happening in these action scenes.
and then they're in water. They're in water, and Norman is flying around on his little goblin glider, pushing Spider-Man down in the water, and then here come all the spider people.
Because Norman, you always thought, why is he helping Spider-Man? And he can't help himself.
Yeah.
He can't help himself. Now that he thinks this thing is stopped, he thinks it's stopped for good. He was only using Spider-Man to stop this other threat, this bigger threat. Yeah. Once that was over, his evil side comes back.
Yeah, of course.
He tries to drown Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
To the water that was there, and he's like trying to drown him, and that's when Spider-Friends, the amazing Spider-Friends, Spider-Man and his amazing friends. You know what I mean? They come out of nowhere.
Well, yeah.
Save him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what do you think about this scene?
I loved it because I'm like, oh man, Green Goblin, Norman, you're just not gonna give it up, and Spider-Man need a little help, and there you go.
There you go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they get help, and there's a little bit of backstory before this part of the issue ends. And of course, you have them taking Norman Osborn with them to that train or whatever vehicle they're in, the laboratory and all that.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna run away before the place collapses or something. And then Norman has the evil grin on his face.
Yeah, he's just saying little snide little comments to Spider Gwen or Ghost Spider, and and just trying to get them to act out or something.
Yeah, he goes to Gwen Stacy.
Yeah.
He just talked crap about her because he killed the original one.
Yeah.
And he says some smart remark towards her, and then Gwen was taking care of it. She was toe to toe with him with the mouthing, you can't me or that. She was really good, you know what I mean? But Peter, with his anger, he was so angry that he wasn't playing around. You know what I mean?
He just chucks him out of there.
Just chucks him out of the thing. Let if the city is still alive, because I think they feel he's not dead. You know what I mean? And then let him go. And then who ends up saving him? the big bad
Kendrick. Yeah.
And they show the cemetery. They
show. He's staring. He's staring at a tombstone, and yeah.
They really don't show who it is yet. They just staring at a tombstone and all that. He starts talking crap about Norman Osborn. You know what I mean? And the more hints on who this guy is.
And he says they never stay buried. There you go.
Dun, dun, dun. Find out next issue what happens. You know what I mean?
That's right. Oh wow.
That was a lot. I mean, the fighting. There was a lot of fighting. I enjoyed it. I still enjoyed the issue. You saw a lot of action.
Oh yeah.
It was a good finale for this. Sins Rising whole thing happening. We want to know exactly what happens with the Sin Eater. It's not over. It's not over. But that happens, and of course what do you think happens with the? Let me take these off. For some reason there's some reaction here.
Oh, okay.
It was getting louder and louder. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it started working, and then after a while, some things go.
It start. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So can you hear me though?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So what you think of after this? There's a few pages of a few stories and all that. Really like one.
Yeah. They're like, they're okay. But I like the main story.
I also like the last story with the
with Vulture's daughter. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot her Spinner something, whatever her name is.
Yeah, something.
I don't remember her name, but she's been in Miles Morales comic book and all that. They kind of got a thing going on. They kind of like each other. So hopefully we see more of. We probably will see. She's gonna be a big in the future with the team or something like that. I know Phable knows that by reading Miles. He reads Miles Morales Spider-Man too. So
cool. Yeah.
Miguel Poole, station, my man, station. So this big $9.99 issue, did you think it was worth the $9.99? What you read in it?
Well, I think it should have been knocked down a couple bucks.
You think it should have been like $7.99, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think it needed these other. Maybe that last story. I like the last story.
Yeah.
The other two stories, I don't even remember what they were. I mean, I just read it. I just already forgot what they were. You know what
Say
I
mean?
What? So like that was fun though. Sins Rising, I thought was a good story. I enjoyed it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The next up will be The Last Remains. So the next 6-7 issues will be Last Remains. We'll cover that next time.
Yes.
We'll cover that next time. You know what I mean? So did you a quick ahead of Last Remains? Did you enjoy the Last Remains story as much as you enjoyed the Sins Rising?
It was parts of it. Parts of it were good.
It loses a little bit. That's what I'm saying about it again.
It kind of dragged out a bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think it was like more like stalling. You know.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, just do it already. Just stop dragging stuff out.
I think most of us just we thought The Last Remains, which I don't want to like give away too much, but
no.
We all know it's not over yet. So like,
oh no.
So we thought this was gonna be the series to really get the Kindred stuff going.
Yeah.
But in the next issue, when we talk about it the next time, they do reveal finally who Kindred is.
Yes. Yeah.
Supposedly. But now you start thinking stuff that I was thinking before I read these issues, and we talked about it before in the past. And we'll go through that as we go through the issues. But there was a couple of things that I was thinking that maybe I'm right about that. But maybe I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What did you think? Did you think the same thing? Like, oh, Herm was right, or oh, I was right. Somebody.
No, somehow at the time I didn't really think. I think, oh, I wonder what Herm. I didn't. It didn't come. It didn't click in my head there. But I was just kind of having my own thoughts about. It could be this person, or it could be that person. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that storytelling with us. The Nick Spencer run alone. The very controversial run, very bipolar run. It's like the John of runs.
Yeah.
When he was in his prime, you had a lot of the "Let's go Cena sucks. Let's go Cena." That going on. You have that. If there was a crowd, you have that going on with Nick Spencer. You know what I mean?
I can see that. Yeah.
Or mostly the 70% booing Roman Reigns before he got this going on now.
Wow.
So this is one of them, right?
That's a deep cut right there.
Yeah, they really that guy. But I love what they're doing for him now. He's doing it now. But yeah, so we're gonna cover that next time.
Yeah.
I hope everybody in chat. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope people in the rewind enjoy it. And of course, like I always say, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding ding ding. That bell for notification for future videos. And here we go. So yeah, man. So what do you want to do next week? Because I really don't have a subject for next week.
Uh-oh. We don't have a subject for next week.
I don't, man. I don't even have anything for next week.
Oh man.
Ball, man. I dropped the ball.
What happened with the ball? Oh man. Okay. You gotta pump it up or something. Shoot. What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, that too. Shoot.
We'll think about it. We'll think about it.
We'll discuss. We'll discuss.
Don't know.
Yeah.
First time we don't know exactly. Let's see what people saying in the chat. Maybe somebody say.
Maybe somebody can give me some.
Dark Hawk. I don't even know if he has enough of a hit. Watch TM. TM is not gonna like that. He's not gonna like that. You know what I mean? He said, Chamorro said, great stream, guys. Love the show so much. I hope you did. Man. I hope anybody who hasn't read through these issues, I hope you like it a little bit. You know what I mean? You like it. Is all people just really want the Kindred stuff to finally go through, and I understand. I'm one of them. But, look past that. There is good storytelling there, and Nick Spencer is a good writer. He really is a good writer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm always going to defend that to the end.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy with Jim Valentino. I will have to read that again. And yeah, I got a lot in my plate. I got a whole backlog over here. What's the backlog?
Backlog. Yeah, what's a backlog? Oh.
Spencer still sucks on this run, though. Just kidding. Tomorrow, we know you feel like that a little bit. You know, I'm hoping like you feel a little less like that. You know what I mean? I hope you're like, you take the venom out because it doesn't deserve the venom. You know what I mean? Should it be better? Probably, but there's a lot of elements in there to me that surpasses that. But Tugan said Jim Lee X-Men run. You know what I mean? Fargate says Venom by Donny Cates. I would love to go over that, but then I have to read all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Sorry, hate is such a bad word. I dislike Dark Hawk.
What? Oh.
There.
Come on, you like Dark Hawk.
X Factor run. Simon said X Factor run. They got some good ideas there. Got some good ideas. That's a good one. I guess I can.
Yeah.
I don't have to read the whole run. This runs that I read. X Factor is good to visit that. But, you really have to go through the history and all that, the Claremont X-Men stuff, and then
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love to read all that and go over that.
Maybe we could do that in the future or something.
In the future, we definitely, all those ideas you guys got are great. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if we don't go deep into stories, maybe we could talk about the 90s.
What, the 90s? Whoa.
Dark Hawk. Someone said Dark Hawk. Maybe we talk a little bit about him. Maybe characters from the 90s.
I mean, next thing you know, we're going to be talking about Deathlock. We're going to be talking about Sleepwalker.
Yeah,
it's going to get crazy.
And we could do that though.
We could.
What do you guys think? 90s characters next week. Is that a lock? Do we lock it up? 90s character?
We could do 90s characters, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you want 90s characters?
I say 90s characters sounds pretty cool.
There you go. Marvel's 90s characters next week. That's what we're doing.
You see this?
I like it. You know what I mean? TM Night Thrasher. We might cover some Night Thrasher too.
Yeah. There's ideas floating around, and we just form them, and we say, we're doing it.
I would love that. So 90s character next week. Thank you everybody for helping us choose. We're gonna cover Night Thrasher. We'll cover Dark Hawk.
Maybe some new Warriors.
He ain't Marvel. You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you know anything about Shadowhawk?
Wait, of course. I've read a lot of Shadowhawk. Yeah.
There you go, TM. We might discuss a little bit.
But that's Image. If you wanna stray over into that side, we could do that. But
Oh, that could be another show.
True.
We could talk about those
some Image 90s
guys that came over to.
Yeah. That's a good idea right there. Yeah.
Oh, that. All right. Let's do the 90s first. Maybe we'll do an Image show in the future, or maybe the week after. Who knows?
I like that.
We'll see what happens. And for now, we're gonna do. Always do. You know where I'm going.
Yep.
I gotta find my little thing because I'm always slow with this. Everybody who see this show already knows where I'm going with this. That beautiful sight.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Show and tell. Gorgeous. Beautiful sight. Do you want to go first?
How about you go first?
Yeah, I was hoping you have because I'm not quite. But I'll go first. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm not ready. Why not?
Okay.
So yeah, I don't have a whole lot to show. You know what I mean? Today, because I wasn't ready. I should be more ready, right? I did pull out a couple of things that Sam here might like. When I first started, I had to pick up this one little tiny omnibus that I enjoyed. There's people that might have not enjoyed it, but when it came out and it had something to do with Sam's title, and of course,
oh, look at that.
Wapa, you know what I mean? Or Wepa, or whatever you want to say. Me being Hispanic,
Ba-boom.
Spider-Man, Tangled Web. I enjoyed the stories in it. It has some stories outside of the Spider-Man world. You know what I mean? It was in the Spider-Man world. Outside, inside the Spider-Man world, it had stories of people around where it was a crook or someone was saved. That's what I remember. They got all the issues back here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I love this one. I have to probably cover it one day. Probably read it and cover it one day on my show with Stargate, the next show we're gonna do. Because this one collects what it used to call Tangled Web for the first 4 issues.
Yeah.
And then they called it Spider-Man Tangled Web 5 to 22. It has 22 issues up in here. Those are all the covers. And
I got a few favorites in there.
Oh yeah. This is good. I might cover that one day, or maybe we can talk about it one day.
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
Nick Spencer right here, baby. Gotta show some.
Oh, look at that.
Superior Foes of Spider-Man. This was a good read. I actually read this in digital form when I first started again because I heard how good it was.
I had to get me the book. I want to read it because everybody knows Nick Spencer's really good. People claim he's not good with eight characters. Pretty good with 8 characters.
Yeah.
I can't argue with him when you read that. You got the boomerang there. The reason why they use him. I love the whole story going on with him now. This collects the first 17, the whole 17 issue of the Nick Spencer.
Oh wow, nice.
You know what I mean? So, have you read this?
I've only read a few issues of the first part of it.
Yeah, you got to read the front.
I know. You
can find it for $1 in your dollar stores over there. Grab them, because
of course. Yeah.
Or you can find this, or the trade. Get it? It's worth it.
Yeah.
Great read. So I got these 2 in here because I knew you were talking about Nick Spencer, and I knew Tangled Web had something to do with other stuff. You know what I mean? And quickly, this is a little tease of what I picked up today. Last phone, and I had to pick it up.
Oh, nice.
Totally had to. If you picked it up, that's okay. You can show it. Anything I show, you can show too. Gotta get it. I might dig into this one first. Read this one first. But if I don't read this one first, everybody who knows me knows I'm gonna read this one first. Nothing is killing the children.
Oh yeah.
You know, you say, you know what I mean? Something is killing the children. You know what I mean? Number 16, I'm so glad it's back. I feel like it's been gone for like a whole year. It's been a couple of months. But,
it's only been a couple of months.
You know, but for me, it feels like I enjoy this.
Yeah.
I always look forward to when it comes out. So I'll put it ahead of Spider-Man comics. Comics.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. That's how much I love it. And I'll just show one more. I had to show some My Little Pony.
What is going on right there?
Oh my God. Of Cybertron, baby. My Little Pony, Transformers. You gotta be a real man to buy this issue. You know what I mean? Only men can buy these issues.
All right. Okay.
Man, it's a fun read, man. It's a fun read. I haven't finished reading the first series, but I was reading it. I enjoyed it. It's great. I was looking around to see if I have anything else. I don't have anything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for me for now. Next time, I promise I have more. I did show a couple of books. You know? Not bad, right?
Not bad, not at all.
But I'm feeling like you're gonna have even more stuff to show.
Oh, have I got some stuff to show you? All right, let me see here. First off, I want to talk about, got this trade of Hulk, Red Hulk. It's got first 6 issues of
ooh, that's nice.
Of the Red Hulk. It's a trade. I got this $4. So there you go.
Oh, that's even.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Fantastic Four Civil War. $4. There you go. Okay, now on to some of this goodness I got today. We got some X-Men. This is X-Men 20. Should have got. I wanted to get the other cover with Mystique, but they didn't have it. So yeah.
My shop ready.
And something is killing the children.
Yes.
There you go.
Great book, Brian. I love that book.
It's awesome.
Something's killing the children.
I was looking for that Frizen cover, but I didn't see it. So then we got we got some clone stuff happening.
Some clone sour goodness. I hear it's good. People trying to hate it, but I hear it's good.
I don't know about them haters.
I don't know about them haters, but I like it.
They've been drinking too much haterade. Look at this.
Ooh, Marvel. I skipped one, but I might have to number two.
Got Punisher in there, you know.
The Punisher. I'm gonna have to go back and pick that one. You know?
Yeah. And then, come on, I had to get it. Heroes Reborn. There you go.
Heroes Reborn. Yep. I've been enjoying it.
And then get this. I had a package when I came home. I had a package. And would you like to see what I got in the mail here? Right. Here you go. Look, what if we're the Fantastic Four?
What if? Wow.
Huh? That's pretty cool. Look at this. Whoa.
Yeah. She-Hulk action. Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Watch it. Watch it. Hang on here. It's going to get crazy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you got a Spawn book, number 300.
Spawn 300.
Nice.
How about that?
People are excited.
And then, hang on. It's going to get even crazier. Look at this.
Oh, what? Number 24. So you won that one, didn't you?
I did win this one.
Nice, you got it in.
Yes. So.
That's your oldest book now? Or you got one old, number 20, I think you got, right?
Nah. Yeah, Bueller thinks I have 20. I don't have 20.
Oh, okay. That's it.
But
that's a good I try to put the headphones on to see if they work, but they're still doing the buzz button. The bum 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 bum. You know what I mean? He said turn internal mic off, then back on.
I don't know, but that's all right. You know what I mean?
No, but it is.
You know what I mean? We had a fantastic show. You know,
yeah, we did.
It was fun. We had another fun night. You know. Anything else? You're
going on?
Coming up for you this week? I forgot how to talk. I think I'm getting.
Well, I got my Friday show I'm gonna be doing, where I'm gonna be this time. I said last week, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show off some DC books. That's what I'm doing, and you might get a little nature going on. So, yeah.
Oh snap! Nature.
A little nature walk.
Aiko says, love that self-made Sam Tangle website.
Okay. Oh yeah, the sign behind me. Yeah. Yeah.
Love the sign. Oh yeah. So you got a couple of things going. A couple. All day. You know what I mean? Of course, I have my if I can find it. Got my new comic book day haul coming tomorrow. So I'll give you a little preview. Show you what's going on, what I got today. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern is when I'm going live. Here. Going live, tell everybody check out what I got, you know what I'm saying? Of course, this Sunday we got Let's Talk About It Compendium, issues 30 to 33 with my man TM Nerdy, 5:30 Eastern this Sunday. We had a little talk with the Backlog Bros, whoever that, I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is there, but we'll talk back chat and all that. I still wonder what the heck is the Backlog Bro and why it's my time.
There's so many theories running around.
So many theories, of course. I have scheduled already. June 7th, the Amazing Collector Edition show.
There you go.
With Big Herm and Fargate 01. We're going to cover a lot of collector's editions. We're going to review them. We're going to review some one each omnibuses. We're gonna go over the DC at C. I think I got that right. Pre-order. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry. I'll get it right one day. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. 45 minutes to an hour kind of show. You know what I mean?
Cool.
And of course, before we get to that, Whiplash Wednesdays continues with the Chamorro Show. Live tonight, the Chamorro Show. Well, I gotta say it like that. I don't know why. With BTPR and Bad Batch, there was good things always going on over there.
I think at some point, maybe I might be getting interviewed by somebody. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I don't. I mean, maybe I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, TM. But so.
TM, well, TM doesn't do interviews. He does community chat. You know what I mean? He doesn't.
Okay. Oh, it's community chat. Okay.
Community chat. Well, he'll go after you. You keep calling it.
It's casual. Yeah.
Yes, it's casual.
I don't have to get all dressed up.
I call it the hangout. Aiko says, hoping the storm takes us to a nice island full of food. Yeah, I think there's some storm going on outside. Something going on.
Oh, wow.
You know, okay. Big storm hitting New York now. You know, so if I disappear, you already know what happened. The storm took over everything.
Storm 2021.
Fergus says some. I don't know what he's talking about.
Unmasking.
Oh, he's got a mask?
I don't know.
Whoa. You're not supposed to say anything, Mr. Fargate. You're not supposed to say anything. Comics and collectibles with T-Bone, my man. Been here the whole time. Thanks for being here. I mean, Phable, always. TM, we always fighting. You always mean to me, you know what I mean? And then I'm back sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Started. He started it. You know what I mean?
Let everybody all get along now.
I guess. Two Gun Page has been with us the whole time too. Pew. Thanks, man. It counts.
Yes.
And anybody who's on here, thank you. If I probably forgot something, plug something. Who knows? Whatever. We all have fun. We all go live. We enjoy it. Sam, I hope you go live in the next couple of days too.
Friday.
You know what I mean? Friday, we go Friday, whatever. I'm just throwing it out there.
Throwing it out.
And yeah, man. So till next time, I guess.
Yeah.
Me, you, next week, talking 90s character, Marvel. Let's go. Peace out. Station, all that. Love y'all all. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
For the end these shows, but peace out.